Welcome to Dr. Day's Business Cafe. Thank you for joining me today. I am Dr. Aretha LePearl Day, DBA, and on this platform, I serve up freshly brewed organic topics for BIPOC entrepreneurs, small business owners, dreamers, innovators, and bricoleurs. So, today I will be sharing my why and purpose for creating this business cafe before we begin to delve into the various topics of interest for BIPOC entrepreneurs and so forth. So let's get started. Knowing my why. In 2017, when I decided to return to school, to pursue my doctorate. One of my first classes before we delved into the core subject classes, they required us to take time to reflect upon our why. Why were we returning to school to pursue our doctorate? What did it mean to us personally? What would it mean to our careers? And what would it mean to our families and communities? So, what I'm about to share with you is an excerpt from that writing. And this is the main part of it that will help you understand my why for creating this platform, Dr. Day's Business Cafe, and what I look to achieve with this platform. Knowing my why. APJ Abdul Kalam, the 11th president of India and world-renowned space scientist, stated, "To succeed in your mission, you must have single-mindedness, devotion to your goal." It is with this quote in mind that I contemplate my why. In 2001, with merely a dream, faith, enthusiasm, a lot of energy, as well as tenacious work ethic, I set out on a mission vending at the local flea market to become an independent business owner. I had a skeleton inventory and equipment of one folding table, my mother's bed cover as a tablecloth. I had 10 bundles of incense, a beat up old Plymouth to get me to and fro, and a big dream to one day impact the world through social entrepreneurship. First, however, I had to demonstrate the success I wanted to teach and train others to become, because seeing for most people is believing. In the book Influence, Science, and Practice, 5th edition by Robert B. Cialdini, explains that individuals are more apt to believe and follow leaders who possess one or more of three specific symbols of authority rather than the substance and integrity of leadership itself. The three symbols of authority include titles, clothing, and automobiles, and no other legitimizing credentials. On another note of importance, I previously tried my hand at entrepreneurship and found information as well as courses regarding starting a business catered to small firms that had at least $100,000 in startup capital, perfect credit, substantial collateral, and an established track record in their field of study, as well as a list of contacts that would serve as a ready-made pool of clients or customers. When I started at the flea market, I had a few of those items, but not all of them, including the $100,000 in capital, the substantial collateral. I did not have the established track record in my field of study in terms of, uh, having a large demonstrated track record of expertise in what I was looking to do, as well as a large pool of clients or customers. So I was starting at the bottom. I was at the flea market and I was working my way up. But I had, as I said, a lot of faith and optimism and assuredness in my abilities and what I could become. On the other end of the spectrum, I found books and conferences for entrepreneurs that presented a very optimistic, go getter, you can do it entrepreneurial spirit. But the concrete information for entrepreneurial methodology and wisdom beyond keeping a positive attitude and perseverance were fragmented at best. Therefore, I learned most of my successful methods of entrepreneurship from seasoned entrepreneurs and business owners who took the time to mentor and coach me informally for free. Where they saw I needed help, wisdom, advice, and simply encouragement. Most of them did not have the expertise to guide me to my ultimate destination. No one did, because it was my journey. But the information that they shared and the words of wisdom to give me the next mile marker, to get me to my next mile marker or destination on my road to business success, it was just incredibly helpful. And as I said, I'm really grateful to those individuals and those kind souls. So at this time, it has been 21 years since that cold day in January when I set out to vend at the flea market. The flames of my why, although refined and seasoned by experience and time, are still burning fiercely in my heart. I envisioned how my future plans would make an impact on my career, my family, and my community. Therefore, my most important why is to leave a heritage and a blueprint of entrepreneurial excellence and leadership for my family and community to model. I had elders, family members, and community leaders to draw examples of leadership, strength, and wisdom, as well as encouragement for their life's journeys. So I intend to do the same. I desire for the present and future generations to look at my why, my journey, my challenges, my educational achievements, my life as a whole, and say, if she could do it, if she could succeed and win, then I can do it too. A legacy and heritage of excellence, education, and wealth building for myself and others are my why and will be the icing on the cake of my life. And with that said, now you know my why. Okay, so now I have shared my why with you. My next question is, do you have your why? Have you identified your why? Many people have, and if so, that's great. I congratulate you and commend you for doing so. If you have not, I'd like to encourage you to do so, because what happens is that your why sustains you through the challenging times in business, through the setbacks. And it also, the why helps you to innovate and to push you to go forward when you need to. So if you have not established and identified your why, I encourage you to do so. If you have, I encourage you to go back and take a look at it and revisit it and reaffirm it, because what also happens is that your why can evolve and transform, because a why is not always static. It's dynamic, it's changing, it's transforming. And so, if you need help with that, I have an upcoming workshop where we will actually, in a live session, where we will go through your why, help you identify your why, help you to identify roadblocks that might be keeping you from achieving your why as you go forward in business. So look for the link below and sign up for that. It will be an absolutely free workshop and session, because I think that is so important before you get started on your entrepreneurial journey, or if you are already on your entrepreneurial journey, to really help accelerate you, push you forward, help you grow and evolve and become more confident and courageous in your entrepreneurial journey. I believe, from personal experience, and not only just my personal lived experience, but I have also read some studies that show that your why is foundational to your social entrepreneurial venture becoming a success and being sustainable. Of course, there are other things, but your why is the foundation of it all. So be sure to click the link and register for the live session, and I look forward to seeing you there. And with that said, let's continue to level up personally, make a positive impact professionally, and live our best lives while building a lasting legacy for our families and our communities. Until next time, I bid you adieu. Take care.